Good morning, Packers fans. Aaron Nagler here with your Packers Daily Chat live on the Cheesehead TV social channels. It is Thursday, and the Packers are back on the practice field later today in advance of their showdown with the Lions for the home opener on Monday night. We'll hear from Matt LaFleur, and they have not announced it yet, but I suspect Aaron Rodgers, Devontae Adams, maybe a few other players after practice. And we get a couple of offensive assistants late in the day. But Packers back on the practice field, ready to shake off whatever the hell that was Sunday against the Saints and start the season, right? I mean, that was the fourth preseason game. We all know that. Good to see everybody in the comments. Esteban starting us off with a super chat. What's up, man? Hello from Costa Rica. Hello from New York. Hope you're doing well. Nags, I'm going to my first ever Lambeau game against WFT. Any advice to have a good time before or after the game? Soak it all in. Take your time. Get there early. Be around the stadium basically Saturday morning through Sunday evening. And the WFT game, if I'm remembering right, I think it's the only noon kickoff of the entire year. So that's one of the mornings you're going to want to be there early to soak all the atmosphere and fun in. There's lots to do around the stadium. Just walk around. You'll see the title town, the district with tons of stuff for people of all ages to do. And it's just a great vibe. So get there early. Make sure you hit up Kroll's. Get yourself a Butterburger. Got to do that. But do that on Saturday because on Sunday it's all, A, it's insanely crowded on Sundays. And then B, it's just not quite the same as it is on a non-game day. So do Kroll's on Saturday. But enjoy. More than anything else, enjoy. Sandy, good morning. How are you? Too old for this. Nags, you should drive everyone to Lambeau on Monday night so you can make sure they get off the bus. Be nice. Be great if they showed up. Hey, I'm ready for it. I am ready for a Packers team that shows up. Hey, Nags, what was your impression of Love's play? Dylan, I thought he handled himself quite well. I mean, look, he's going against a defense that is basically not prevent, but, basically just keep everything in front of you, make them earn it, etc. But I thought he was smart with his decision-making. It's unfortunate that had to end on that fumble, but for the most part, yeah, I thought he played pretty well. I mean, nothing spectacular, but it was to be expected at the end of a blowout loss. Craig, thanks for the super chat. Hiring someone to recreate the Sean McVay offense seems to go better than hiring someone to recreate the Brandon Staley defense. Well, Craig, it's one game. It's one game. Let's not make any sweeping generalizations. Don't forget how everyone was talking about how it was such a monster mistake trying to get a Sean McVay protege after one game with Matt LaFleur and Aaron Rodgers when they got, basically shellacked by the Bears defense. Don't forget Matt's first game. I mean, the defense actually showed up that night, but, it takes time. I said all off season. Expect some growing pains. They're going to take their lumps on defense. You got to think the offense will hopefully show up at some point. And no question about it, this team needs its offense to win football games, especially early in this season. But they'll get there. I have every confidence they'll get there eventually. They just need their offense to show up. My goodness. We have a run game, so please use it, Mr. LaFleur. I second that one, Robin. I'm right there with you. Kroll's sit in the bar, Butterburger with either cheese curds or shrooms. Yes, TKM, 1,000,000,000%. I always get Butterburger with everything. Order of the yellow cheese curds and a side of cottage cheese. Yes, I'm a freak. But that is my go-to order. Nags, a Cheesehead TV tour guide and game day service would make people happy, and you could net a good profit. It's in the works, Brandy. It's in the works. Definitely something we've been talking about. Speaking of something I have talked about in the past that maybe you guys aren't aware of, if you go to PackersYearbook.com, those folks have a bit of a concierge service where they will basically construct your dream Packer weekend. If you go on their website, they've got a service that does just that. It's pretty cool. You should check it out. And you can use code CHTV. You get a certain percentage off. I can't remember how much it is. Callum says, any chance Jay Sternberger? And then that's it. I don't know. Any chance? Any chance Jay Sternberger? Yeah, there's a chance, Jay Sternberger. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and tell you Jay Sternberger, but there's a chance, Jay Sternberger. I don't know what your question was. Sorry. That's where it ended. Kyle, thanks for the super chat. If the terrorist changes his mind in the future and becomes our DC, do you think Corey forgives him? Oh, Kyle, you had to bring it up, didn't you? Trying to stave off the angry tweets, but you are just dead set on keeping them alive, aren't you? For those of you that missed Packer transplants last night, to sum it up, Corey had a rant where he labeled Jim Leonard a terrorist for turning down the Packers' offer of becoming their defensive coordinator. And now, because he is back in Madison is harboring a terrorist. That's so you're all caught up. If the terrorist changes his mind in the future and becomes our defense coordinator, does Corey forgive him? Eventually. I think some of it will depend on the product on the field, but yes, a little bit. Any chance of Raji appearing on a podcast in the future? Jeff, probably not, but we can always dream. I mean, no one has talked to that guy in ages. I mean, he just kind of just keeps to himself, but I'd love it. Any chance of Sternberger coming back? There we go, Callum. You got there eventually. Yeah, after this week, he's got that 2-game suspension, and this will be the second game. So, yes, after that, I would suspect he will be back on the football field. Dylan, thanks for the super chat. Never tell me the odds of Jay Sternberger. Oh, you guys, I love this chat. Jeezy Baby, what's up, man? Thanks for the super chat. What was better, the 96 offense or 96 defense? Ooh, baby. I'll say the defense, but only because they went through that kind of stretch, right, where they lost so many people on offense. They were still great. They were still, really good. Obviously, Brett was amazing. Mike called a great game, etc. But, there was a stretch there where they really needed their defense to be great, and it was, and it delivered. So both finished at the top of their rankings, both number one in the league at the end of that year. But I would give the edge to the defense. But I loved watching the offense. Don't get me wrong. If Jay sucks, what are the odds he gets cut mid-season? Not great. I would suspect they keep him around, but it depends on your definition of sucks. And only Brian can tell us that. Are there any defensive free agents you think would fit with us? Maybe defensive tackle help. It won't be big names. I mean, I think I saw somebody talking about Geno Atkins or what have you. I wouldn't expect any kind of big signing. Maybe they pick up a defensive tackle off waivers, somebody we've never heard of, most likely. But I wouldn't expect big moves. It's not how the Packers operate. They're gonna hold firm with what they got. Give Slayton a little bit more playing time, probably. Hopefully, make Heflin active. That's the route they'll go. They're not going to go make big signings or anything like that or big trades. Nicholas, thanks for the super chat. Any chance Jim Leonard called up Rodgers about his stance before his interview with the Packers? What? No, I doubt it. Well, maybe, but no. Will Stokes' speed help him recover from mistakes? Feel like King is too slow and gets beat deep often. Blake, I know if you read Spoon's article today, the Milwaukee Journal Sentinel or PackersNews.com, he mentioned that exact thing. I mean, we heard Devontae talk about it in camp, how similar to Shields he is, Sam Shields, in that regard as far as makeup speed. It couldn't hurt, right? And, I said it on Transplants last night. The sooner they get him on the field, the better. I want him taking his lumps now rather than down the stretch because, I mean, that switch is inevitable, essentially. We'll see how much more he plays on Monday night. Nags, I'm flying to Naples on Sunday. Going to the Brewers game Sunday, then going to the Monday Night Football game versus the Lions. What else do I do? I'm so excited. Go Pack Go 297. Thanks for the super chat. Flying to Appleton on Sunday, then down to the Brewer game, then back up for the Monday night game. Man, I don't know. That's you got it all figured out right there, man. That sounds like a ton of fun. Oh, I mean, and you're catching the Brewers right at the tail end of the season. That's going to be a lot. That's going to be a good time. When you're in Milwaukee, so if it's Sunday, what time is the Brewer game? Honestly, hold on. Let me take a look at this. Because if you got the time, I'm not saying. I'm just saying. You guys know. Long-time listeners know where I'm going with this. You guys know. You're in Milwaukee. What do you got to do in Milwaukee? So, and they're playing the Cubs. Even better. So it's an afternoon game. Oh, perfect. So Sunday after the game, hit up Scout Wine Merchants. Google it. It's in Riverhead. You're going to love it. Do it. Go to Scout Wine Merchants. Phenomenal, independent liquor store / wine store / vibey hangout place. It's awesome. Craig Counsell goes there. Fun fact. It's a good time. Check it out. TKM, thanks for the super chat. I heard Aaron Rodgers is sporting a crew cut. Any confirmation of said haircut? Pappy's Fund. I've had so many people tweet me about this. I have no idea. And here's the really important part that I hope no one misses, because I cannot be clearer about this. I don't care. I am worried about the Lions game. Davin, completely understandable, especially given what we saw on the field and didn't see on the field this past Sunday. I would be worried about the Lions game too if I worried about such things, but I don't. The only thing I worry about are my children. But yes, I completely understand thinking, oh boy, especially given the fact that, the Lions, yeah, they got shellacked early on by the 49ers, but they actually showed some fight and fought back, unlike the Packers. So yeah, no, I feel you, man. I totally get it. Fred, thanks for the super chat. Apologies for joining late. Here's $5 to buy your forgiveness. Fred, that's big of you. Just don't let it happen again. I'm kidding, of course. Will's got a bit of a paragraph here. Hold on. I already know what you're going to say here, but you are honestly the first sports media personality, if you will, I have listened to since the game. I've been sick to my stomach thinking about why Packer fans are so passionate and emotionally invested in this team. Seems there is no other team that have fans like us. I'm from California, by the way. Well, there are pockets. There are certain teams that engender the same kind of fevered passion, if you will, but it is not normal, and that's kind of what I love about it. I do think there is a very special bond / emotional connection to the Packers by many of their fans that isn't like anything else. Obviously, the nature of the team, its history, its role in the community, and then the way it brings people together literally throughout the world. It's very special. That's not to say that there aren't other teams with other fan bases that are really connected and they feel great about their team, etc. I'm not discounting any of that, but it is different and it is really special. So I totally get it, man. Jeezy baby, what's up, man? Thanks for the super chat. If we made Winston look like a Pro Bowler, can we make Goff look like a Hall of Famer? Sure, probably. If they play like they did on Sunday, no question. Don't forget, Goff came into Lambeau last year. Didn't look half bad against the Packers. I know it's a different offense, different team, but yeah, it's not like these guys have his number or anything. And hell, if they keep playing 40 yards off on first and second down, just walk right down the field, man. Kyle, thanks for the super chat. If we keep giving you our money, will you actually buy a PS5? You got to talk to Corey. Corey is the money man. But I appreciate the support. Cheesehead TV appreciates the support. Look, if you want to send me money, Aaron Nagler specifically, you got to Venmo me. Aaron Nagler. That's the Venmo. If you want to specifically give Aaron Nagler money, you got to use the Venmo. Everything that happens here on the chat, on anything related to Cheesehead TV goes into Cheesehead TV. And that helps pay my salary, etc. But this is all about Cheesehead TV. Bill, thanks for the super chat. Do you sense more worry or confusion with Packer fans? In my opinion, they could drop 40 on the Lions, but if they lose, holy moly, it's going to get bad. Oh, Bill, if they lose. Oh, my God. I will say this. If they lose, it'll be great for business because holy shit, our numbers were insane this week, especially early in the week. And, that's the thing. If it bleeds, it leads. This is why sometimes certain outlets go negative all the time because that's what people engage with, especially online. But yeah, if they lose, baby, it's going to be ugly. It is going to be ugly. UGLY. It ain't got no alibi. It's ugly. What? It's ugly. MAMA. I know how you got that way. Your mama. What? Your mama. It's going to be ugly. They lose. Oh my God. Hide your wife. Hide your kids. It is going to be ugly. No doubt. No question. What else we got here? Oh, I love you. I love that you are so engaged and you always give us your support. And I always butcher your name, so I'm not gonna M. I'm just gonna call you M. How, can I do that? Can I just say M? Thanks for the support. I can't get through the Saints game. I need help. Well, that's why we're here. It's a community. We come together and we brush it off and we get up and we move on. My latest TikTok. That's right. Giving a shout out to my TikTok account. I posted a video of myself at the very moment where I felt, okay, it's time to move on. Listening to Don't Dream It's Over by Crowded House. If you need it, turn it on. That song will do it for you. Don't dream it's over. It's not over. Nothing's over till we say it's over. And it's not over. It's the start of the season. A lot of ball game left. You got this. Let's go. How did Jamal play in week 1? Jill, he played awesome. And it's going to suck watching him play awesome against the Packers because he's going to. Jamal Williams revenge game incoming. TKM, thanks for the super chat. I went to Maroon 5 in concert last night here in Raleigh. Great show. What is your favorite live concert, Pappy's? Whew, great question. The greatest show I ever attended and ever saw with my own 2 eyes was Prince 3 times, 3 different times. The greatest hits tour in Chicago at Chicago Theater, and then he played an after show at Metro that absolutely melted my brain. It was absolutely incredible. He and his band played until like 5:30 in the morning. It was absolute insanity. But then later years on the Gold Experience tour, I saw him in Greensboro, North Carolina, and it was absolutely the most amazing thing I'd ever seen in my life. His band was so tight; they were so good. You couldn't beat Prince live. Couldn't do it. Can't do it. Won't do it. Go Pack Go. Thanks for the super chat. How do I join the Patreon? Go to patreon.com/cheeseheadtv. And you join right there. All we ask is $5 a month. And honestly, you can do less than $5 a month if you want. I understand people, time is tight, money's tight. It's 2021. We're still in the midst of a pandemic. People got stuff going on in their lives. Totally get it. But we do ask for $5 a month. You just sign up patreon.com and then you can join us on Happy Hour. And if you get to a certain level on Patreon, you get your name in the credits. Packer Transplants. We have many executive and associate producers. If you watch the end of Transplants, you'll see. Eric, thanks for the super chat. This offseason has made me want to just skip to the Love QB1 transition, even though I grew up watching 12. Did any fans get tired of Favre and want 12? I don't think any, I don't remember people being tired of Favre playing, but I do remember lots of people getting sick of Favre hemming and hawing about retirement. And there was certainly a faction of fans that were like, all right, let's go. Let's get the kid on the field. Now, there were certainly very vocal Favre fans who didn't want anything to do with that, who literally would show up to training camp practices to boo Aaron Rodgers. This is a true story. Ask anyone who was there. So yeah, it was messy then. It's going to be messy now. And I understand that feeling though. I was there, I think like 3 days after that Schefter tweet. So like by the end of the draft, I was basically like, okay, stay or go. I don't care, but I'm ready to move on if necessary. So I feel you, man. I totally feel you. Max says, I love football. So do I. It's funny how that works. Moises, thanks for the super chat. PS5 fund. PS5 fund is taking over, man. I think it's gaining lots of ground on the Pappy's fund. I like it. Saw a stat. Williams needs 35 or so carries to break the record for consecutive carries without a fumble. Yes. So hit that ball. What the fuck is the Pappy's fund? Oh, the genesis was during a watch party last year. I can't remember which game it was, but there was a game about mid-season where I told Corey that he needed to buy us a bottle of Pappy Van Winkle for the studio for me to drink on game day. And he said, if you can raise the money via super chat, I'll buy it. So since then, people earmark their super chats for the Pappy's fund. It's just a running joke, essentially. Corey's never buying me no damn Pappies. Andrew, thanks for the super chat. I just moved to Memphis and they have a fan club here, but my contact to it is already telling me the Pittsburgh game is going to be a noon kickoff. Send help, Pappies. Be ready, man. You got to represent. Andrew, don't let us down. Michael, I think I'm going to let Michael end the chat today because he has the perfect comment on Facebook. Fuck the Vikings. You can't get better than that. You cannot go. We've reached the peak. You cannot scale a mountain higher than it already exists. And there it is. Fuck the Vikings. I like it. Can't thank you guys enough for hanging out, talking Packers each and every day, Monday through Friday, right here on the Cheesehead TV social channels. Please, please, please do me a monster favor. Hit like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and then tell your friends and tell your family, Cheesehead TV, we are devoted to Green Bay Packers fans worldwide. Thanks a lot, everybody. Have a great day. Go Pack Go.